18.7% of the population is Latinx. We are represented 7.1% of the times as directors, 7.1% of the times as actors, and 5.3% of the time as writers. As far as I know, that is absolutely correct. Just those percentages, we so far under index. You know, we're not represented. Right. So people are not seeing us. And, you know, that's symbolic annihilation right there. The term symbolic annihilation says that if you do not see yourself in the media that you consume, then you must not matter. So if you're not mattering to yourself based on media that you're consuming, then you're certainly not mattering to other people. I deeply believe in that because, you know, I remember when I was a kid, I was 11 years old, first movie I ever got taken to, Scarface. And I was like so happy to see a Latino up there. I thought Al Pacino was Latino. I didn't know, but I was so happy about it. It's funny, like, I mean, I think he did a terrific job. He's an amazing actor, but like, I definitely try to cast as much as I can, authentic to the roles. And then sometimes it's like anything. With Brownsville Bred, with this first part, you know, we're on a limited budget. I'm trying to depict like the opening of like my family, introduce my family, and so introduce the inciting incident. And then there were two other roles, right? This role that is this dude coming to get some money from my father, and we don't exactly know what for, but we pretty much feel like it's nefarious. It's not good. And then there's another role that's a heroin addict on the street. Then there's another guy that owns a scrap metal shop. Now, the scrap metal dealer shop was actually based on somebody that I knew. It was an old Jewish man. It just made sense that Manny was selling stuff. You know, it was the time. That's who owned it. And so I had those other two roles to cast, and I looked at everybody for it, right? Black, white, everything across everything. It made sense that you either had to be Black or Latino to be in the neighborhood. That just made sense. Unless you own the Chinese restaurant down the block, then you could be Chinese. Or you could be Pakistani if you own the corner bodega. Like those are just the truths of the neighborhood, right? So I could have cast one of those characters as Black, but I didn't want to have a Black actor play a nefarious role in Brownsville Bred first out. Like that's the only person that you're seeing like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'll save that role for this thing when we see that in the second act and this thing, because you have to make choices about who's representing what. And in Brownsville Bred, because it's about a Puerto Rican family, we do have the Puerto Rican family. I actually have some Dominicans playing Puerto Ricans. It's fine by me. But the father who, you know, with the big Puerto Rican flag, it would have felt wrong if he wasn't Puerto Rican.